Go baby, what's good guys? Yoku here, and I don't know why, but it took me watching a few videos and seeing some Reddit posts to actually get to the bottom of my feelings. And to be quite frank, I don't agree with it. Now, some of you might be asking, yo, EO, what are you talking about? What don't you agree with? And the general thing that I don't agree with is this topic at hand, whether or not you should use the currency you gain from making pulls, the little star stuff, whatever it's called, to pull for the 5-star light cones, or to pull for more star rail passes. And to be quite frank, this topic is stupid. Let me do my best to break this down in a very brief and concise manner without a script. Oh snap, bro, I ain't got star rail open. Hold on. Okay, so now we're in the game. Let me go ahead and kind of walk you guys through what I'm talking about, right? So when you come in here, you're gonna go to Starlight Exchange and you can see boom bam bop. This is where you're gonna be at. I believe this is the Starlight, Undying Starlight. Every time you do summons, this is what you're gonna get. You're gonna get some of these. Now, compared to Genshin Impact, which I get it, right? I played Genshin Impact. I still play Genshin Impact, just not right now because it's dry, but I get it. You wanna use all of this stuff to use on more wishes so that you get more wishes for free. Even as a paid player, I still use these for free. But in Star Rail, I haven't touched any of these. Looking at both of them comparatively, it's cost 600 of the Undying Starlight in order to get one of the light cone, any of your choice. These are the standard 5-star light cones, and most of these can be used on a number of different characters. The Bailu one can be used on different characters. Sleep Like the Dead can be used on different hunt characters. Welt is good on almost any of the Nihility characters. Rania is a little bit of a hit or miss, but can still be used on the other Harmony characters. Japard is really just for Japard, but I mean, it works if you're using that for other preservations, because the free 5-star preservation is just no bueno. I'm not a big fan of it. Something Irreplaceable is great for any destruction class, to my understanding. Night on the Milky Way is something that we won't talk about until I find a really strong use for it outside of farming. Now, in the event you saved up 600, oh, I want to use them on my star rail passes. That's cool. You get 30. You literally get 30 of these for the 600. Now, obviously, you can save up way more, and then you could just ball out, right? Like if you saved, I don't know, for whatever reason, you saved up 1,800 of these or whatever the case may be, and now you're able to get 90. That's different. That's if you are just saving these, that's different. But if you're free to play, which most of these people asking this question are, you aren't coming around to this point in time, right? You're saving up 1,800 of this. You're gonna get your 90 pulls guaranteed for whatever limited character. That's cool. You know how much pulling you have to do in between all of that? That's basically what's gonna happen. So in the process of doing this, you're only getting 30 of these for the cost of a guaranteed 5-star light cone. This is a 0.x whatever chance. For you to have 30 pulls is a 0.x whatever chance for you to go and be like, oh, okay, cool, I'm gonna summon on Silverwolf. All right, well, now you get 30 pulls or 30 attempts at getting Silverwolf. If you didn't get it, GG's. Oh, I'm gonna use this on the light cone for Silverwolf. Okay, you get 30 attempts at getting Silverwolf. Oh, you got a 5-star, but it wasn't Silverwolf's light cone. You missed the 50. Well, I guess it's not really a 50-50. It's a 75-25, but whatever. GG's. These are guaranteed. All like I said, all of these are really good. You could even I'd even advocate for using them on picking up the 4-star. Let's say you don't have Don Hung. I know he's free, but let's just say you didn't have him, and like, oh, I need a Don Hung because Don Hung's cracked, and all the theory crafters and players have figured out that Don Hung is like the best 4-star in the game. Whatever. Boom. 140. Easy. Cha-ching, I now have Don Hung. I have a first copy of Don Hung. Maybe I'll get lucky and get some more of the Eidolons. That's fine. That's totally fine, right? But in the event that you are saving, you have all the 4-stars, and you're like, oh man, we figured out that after Kafka came out, Night on the Milky Way, Kafka plus Himiko, Night on the Milky Way is the best combo, like free. I'm telling you guys theories that I have in my head, but don't go around with that just yet. Not until I test it. But anyway, point being is that, let's say that you're like, damn, Not on the Milky Way, we found out it's cracked, right? The attack percent stacks, the 9% going to 45%, the 45% attack increase. She can one-shot everything just with this 45% attack increase alone. Himiko already has the strongest base attack in the game. This is going to improve that. It's going to improve her weakness break, something I'll talk about in a different video, but whatever. Then you're like, oh, okay, cool. Well, this is the light cone to have, right? For Erudition, I don't have Jing Yuan's before dawn, but I have a Himiko, and we found out that this is the best thing for Himiko. That's why it's designed the way that it is. Awesome. Now, if I had 600, I could easily come in here, boom, cha-ching, buy it, and I'm done. This is guaranteed. You don't have to worry about anything else. There's no chancing this. There's no, oh man, but what if I don't get? No. These are a chance at getting something that you're trying to get for free, which, truth be told, again, free to play. By the time you rack up 600 of these, this shouldn't even be a question. The star rail passes shouldn't even be a question. You should already have planned or done whatever to get the guaranteed character or light cone, whatever it is. And because I know a lot of you keep doing it, most of y'all that are free to play players don't even go for the light cone banner, even though I said you should, and I've recommended this plenty of times, but I'm not here to tell you do it. I'm just here to recommend and give you the reasoning behind why I would recommend doing that. You going for the character banner and not the light cone banner means that you are constantly getting these Undying Starlights, theoretically. You can now take the free Starlight that you've gained to pick any 5-star light cone. Between the time of starting the game to gathering 600 of these, you should already have bare minimum, right? Bare minimum 3 different 5-star characters. Now you're taking into account the standard banner. Now you have the opportunity to get minimum 2 5-star light cones. And I say this because you could either get 5, right? So you'd have 5 characters, 5 5-star characters, or 3 characters, 2 light cones. Now, granted, of course, there's so many things that go into play, like, right? You would also have the ability to get only 1 from the beginner banner, like the standard warp thing or whatever that you get guaranteed. That's your 1. Then, because we've already gotten to a point where people are getting multiple of the full pities right now, you should be working on your 3rd full pity technically. Then you have the opportunity to hit the 50-50, which means you would have the beginner character, you would have Zila, and then you would have Jing Yuan. So this is on the luckiest thing possible. You got 2 characters, whatever, and you had enough to hit it. You got every 50-50, boom, that's 3 limited edition characters, or limited banner characters, with 1 standard, 2 limiteds, whatever. You get what I'm saying? 3 5-star characters, period. You have enough tickets that were just given to you from the game to be able to go through standard banner pity. So now you have another option to get, oh, okay, cool. Well, I was able to hit the standard character. So now I have 4 of my characters, or the opportunity to have the light cone if I missed the 50-50 on the character, whatever the case may be. So you go from there. All of that is not enough to get your 600 though, but you're getting close, right? I think when I did that, I had like 300, maybe 400, something like that. So just another banner roll through, right? Another pity roll through, and then I'm gonna get my 600 to choose my light cone. In the event that I got 4 characters though, so I have no standard light cones, I have no 5-star light cones. What I'm able to do from this point is like, oh, okay, cool. Now I have my 600. I was able to pull Japard. I was able to pull Zila, Jing Yuan, and I don't know, Bailu, right? I can now make the decision. Who am I using more? Who do I need more? Even Welt. Let's say I got Welt instead of one of the characters, right? I have full focused into my Welt. Boom, my Welt is level 70. He's awesome. He's strong. He's got all the traces unlocked. I've been working on my equilibrium, whatever the case may be. My Welt is cracked out. Gold relics all over the place. Great substats, perfect main stats. I don't have his light cone. How does his light cone benefit me? Oh, well, this light cone is his best in slot, and it's going to do everything that he needs, and he doesn't need anything else. There's not going to be another light cone that comes out for Welt that's not for Welt. You get what I'm saying? Like, they're not going to make a signature light cone that's for somebody else, but then it's like, oh, well, this is actually the best thing for Welt. Welt's light cone is going to be the best thing for Welt. And I know it can happen. I'm not saying that it can't happen. What I'm saying is they won't do it on purpose. So purposely, this would be his best in slot based off the game's direction. Now with my 600, I could easily come in here and boom, cha-ching. Now I've bought Welt, and I've made my Welt, someone who I've been working on. I don't have Welt, by the way, but someone that I've been working on, incredibly strong for free, just because I've been summoning on the banner. That's what this is for. Genshin does not, I can't go into Genshin and be like, oh yeah, bro, I'm gonna go ahead and get this light cone, or I'm gonna get the weapon. I pulled Diluc, I'm gonna go and pull Wolf's Gravestone to make my Diluc strong. No, I lost a 50-50 to Kaching. I'm gonna go and get whatever her signature weapon would be in that scenario. Also no, you just can't do it. Oh man, I lost a 50-50 to Child. I know that doesn't work that way, but still, I'm gonna go and get his bow to make him significantly stronger. It doesn't give you the opportunity to do that. And I've said this plenty of times, this game is a mixture between Honkai Impact and Genshin Impact, and it's taking, what it's trying to do is the best of both worlds. Light cones are so important in this game, and I don't understand, I really don't understand why so many people, whether or not they're from Genshin or not, kind of undervalue light cones. Light cones are freaking huge in this game, dude. Have y'all seen the difference between Before Dawn? Like, hold on, let me just, I think I have it on the screen. I do. It's very small. It's very small. But like, look at this. Before Dawn, S1 Before Dawn clears. It clears every other light cone in the game. It's good. It's too good for Jing Yuan. You go, oh, okay, cool. I'm gonna get the Birth of Self. Great. I'm gonna get Peaceful Day. Now look at this. S1 Before Dawn is 300,034, right? So 334. And then you come all the way down here to S1 Peaceful Day. That's 260. That's an over or almost a 100,000 difference between the damage. You see what I'm saying? Like overall. And oh, well, I can just S5 Peaceful Day. If I'm not mistaken, Peaceful Day is the monthly, whatever, the Battle Pass light cone, right? Which means in order for you to S5 this, you need to complete the Battle Pass, which the Battle Pass is what, 45 days, give or take? So a month and a half. You have to go through roughly 6.5, 7 months in order to get S5 Peaceful Day, because there's no other way to get it. So this is immediately off the board. You're telling me that I have to wait 5+ months in order to get not even close to Before Dawn's damage capability for my Jingyuin? Pass. So this doesn't help you in the sense of like, oh man, 4 stars are just as good as the 5-star light cones. No, they're not. They're adequate enough for you to do what it is that you want to do. And I'm not saying that, oh man, you should always pull 5-star light cones, because if you have a 4-star, your account's trash. I'm not insulting anybody's account. I understand that it's not possible to always do these things or to pull the light cones. You don't want to spend money, or not money, you don't want to spend currency on the light cone, whatever. This all just comes into planning. As I mentioned very early on at the beginning of the game during pre-beta, and I said, if you're going for Zila, and this was before they gave us the guarantee during Zila's banner. Zila was not guaranteed through tickets and Jade. We didn't have enough of it during or before the game launched. During the game's launch, that first 3 weeks or so, they ended up giving us more tickets. I think we got like 20 extra tickets, and that was enough for people to hit pity on Zila if they chose to do so. But guess what? If you decided to save for Jingyuin, that means you would have been able to have 3 go-arounds throughout the pity, hitting Jingyuin, right, the 50-50 possibly, and then you would have a full pity left over. No, you won't. Yes, you will. I have that on my free-to-play account. And you would have been able to go for his light cone, giving you both Jingyuin and his light cone. And this is taking into account the fact that you don't hit 50-50 on one of them, but you do hit the 50-50 or the 75-25 on the other one. So you are practically guaranteed the light cone plus the character if you save enough. Like if you save the normal free-to-play way, I guess. But I get it. There's so many people that are like character. I just want the characters. That's fine, right? You can do whatever you want. It's your account. At the end of the day, have the most fun possible. But I really had to make this video. I understand that it was long and I'm rambling at this point, but I can't stand looking at this topic. I've seen it on Reddit 3 or 4 times. I've seen it pop up in Discord about like 6 times. And the question is always just it's too varied, right? It's too varied of a question to not have a definitive answer. The definitive answer is go for the light cone, but because so many people are like, oh man, character, the 30 pulls is not worth it. It's just you're saving up so much of that currency. It's just not worth it in the sense of what you had to spend to get the currency, and then what you're gaining or trading it for in order to get the 30 pulls. I don't think it's worth it monetarily. If you're spending money for it, I don't think it's worth it from an economical standpoint. It just kind of is what it is. The 5-star light cones clear so many things, and I'm not specifically saying the standards clear everything that's a 4-star. There are some damage tests and comparisons between the 5 stars and the standards, but again, really just depends on what you have. My Japard, for instance, there's no other light cone that I would want on him, to be completely fair. If Japard had any other light cone, I guess like Lando's Choice or something like that, it does not come close to what I want to do with Moment of Victory. Why? Oh, the effect hit rate and the defense, and on top of that, then I get more defense. I get a 48% increase in defense just for doing nothing. It's just there. Oh, they hit me. I have a 48% increase in defense, and my effect hit rate. Again, I'll talk about that in another video. But long story short, we already know Japard's skill, right? We already know that it's gonna freeze. Where's that? Boom, the skill. It's gonna freeze. It has a 65% base chance of skill. What does the light cone do? It increases my effect hit rate by 24%, which in turn increases the 65% base chance to like a 70% something or 80% something, whatever it is, after doing the formula. And I'm good. Now I have a little bit of effect hit rate on my Japard, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I've got like 31.7%. That's including the 24% from the light cone. So mine's isn't even stacked out, but guess what you see my Japard do every single time? I freeze. It's invaluable to me to have that light cone, and I got it from the shop. I didn't pull his light cone. I literally bought it. It was the first light cone I bought. 600 cha-ching from the shop. But that's gonna be it for me. I rambled long enough. If you enjoyed the video, do leave a like, comment down below. Let me know your opinions and thoughts on this particular topic, and look forward to the rest of the videos coming out. Like the video, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff that I normally say. I can't say my usual outro because it's inappropriate for YouTube. Smell you later.